Welcome to Kartra versus LeadPages head-to-head comparisons number 5, brought to you by Marketing Funnels Lion, and a quick disclaimer, we don't work for Kartra. So what is Kartra and what is LeadPages? Going back and forth, you can have a quick glance at these. We have covered that in more depth and in our first video, and you can watch the summary right here on our website, www.fastvanow.com, Kartra versus LeadPages, and yes, the link is in the description. So what do? We compare Kartra to its competitors. We list the pros and cons and actually demonstrate to you the specific features in Kartra. Ready to go? Let's dive in. So Kartra versus LeadPages. Today specifically, we're talking about calendars. Kartra has it, LeadPages doesn't. Easy comparison, isn't it? So in Kartra, you can have an appointment calendar, automated reminder notifications, and what is really cool is that you can charge for sessions in Calendar app. What's missing from the summary is the integration with Google Calendars. That way you can actually block your personal time off in Google Calendar, and then Kartra will not use these reserved blocks or will show them as unavailable. All right, let's look into Kartra now. So welcome to Kartra. We are in a dashboard, and on the left-hand side, we have direct access to calendars. Currently, I don't have any calendars configured. We'll create one right now, but you can see that the following features are available. You can brand your page, you can have free or paid appointments, you can set your own availability, your own schedule, you can have notification reminders, you can automatically block certain times off, and then you have a centralized dashboard. What's also shown in here is that you can have multiple team members, you can have multiple personal calendars inside of the same Kartra installation. So let's create a new calendar, and you have 4 different types of calendars. Consultant model, you have recurrent class model in here, which is best used for weekly consultant sessions and ongoing classes as well. You have a gym model and live event model as well. Let's create one for the consultant. Consultant test. So this is very typical for Kartra. You have this breadcrumb trail to follow, and every time you click on save, you jump to the next breadcrumb, if you will. So it's fully customizable. You can put your logo. These are good dimensions to remember, 250 by 50. And then there's a preview of what your calendar will look. You can change the theme to a different color, but your logo will still be here, and you can see that it has different color themes as well. All right, so let's save this and go to the actual schedule. So you might create multiple classes within the same calendar, and you can see an example of that. You can also define your availability here as well. So let's actually start with the class title. Let's call it class 1, class description. Class 1 description, duration 1 hour, and for the team member, I'm just going to save or select myself. You can add other team members through your profile. Be aware of the fact that the basic model has a limited number of members. If you want to add your entire larger team, you might have to upgrade to the silver version of Kartra. All right, so we have created that. Now, number of bookings, no booking restrictions. We can synchronize the bookings to avoid double booking. And you can also see that there is an option to sync appointment across multiple classes and calendars. Let's save that. and add the availability. We'll add, let's say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll say start time. Well, let's not start too early. 8 a.m. Add. Okay, so that's our first class and only class. This is how you would create your availability. You can also exclude specific months or dates if you're away on vacation, for example. Maybe you don't want to be available in June and July. Let's save that and go to registration. In this section, we decide or select if the session is free or paid. If it's a paid session, we have to create a specific product and create a funnel, product funnel for that as well. You also have to have a payment processor configured under integrations. I have a test PayPal account, but what's also supported is the Stripe and a handful of other payment processors. Let's keep this as a free session. We'll collect first name, last name, email. Very good feature here, allowing you the time zone conversion. What this means is that the clients, potential clients, will be selecting the available date in their local time zone, and that will be converted automatically to yours. Very useful. You can see why. You don't want them to convert it as often. Mistakes are being made, especially if you work across multiple time zones. Let's save these and move on to success. Couple of options here under success. You can display a confirmation message like this or redirect to another page. It could be a soft or not so soft upsell, downsell, or simply instructions how to prepare for the meetings. Those instructions can also be displayed here. You also have confirmation message. You define it here, and then you can see a preview of this. Reminders. Do not send an email or yes, communicate with the users, and then you can define how the emails are being set, and this is how we actually define this. Send a booking confirmation immediately upon registration, and then you can also define reminders. You can send the reminders at specific intervals. Okay, so that could be sent at 1 hour before the session or 1 day before the session, and you can define multiple reminders. This is fully customizable as well. You have some dynamic fields there as well. So for example, if you want to personalize it, you can copy this event booking reminder for, and if you insert that, it will automatically expand it to the first name of the person that booked. And you can certainly say this is here as well, hi, and insert that field. So let's save the reminders and go to the permissions. You can enable or disable cancellations, and also if you want to, you can approve these or not. You could be manual or instant approval. I'm going to accept the defaults in here. And finally, the automations. So syncing with Google Calendar, I don't have currently an integration with Google Calendar. It's fairly straightforward. It's bidirectional. What does it mean? Is that if you book something in Kartra, it would book that time in your Google Calendar, and vice versa. If something is booked in your in your Google, it will not show. The keyword here is will not show as available in your available time in your Kartra calendar. Tagging, lists, sequences, and advanced automations. You see this in multiple places in Kartra. you can automatically assign a tag, subscribe them to a list, maybe even subscribe them to a follow-up sequence, and there are many other things you can do in automations. Let me know if you'd like to learn more about automations. I'll be happy to record a quick video for you. Then two options. We are the last crumb. Kartra hosted page or JavaScript. If you select Java, you get this code that you can post in your WordPress site or any HTML-based site, and you will display your calendar there. If you do the Kartra hosted page, you have an option of doing the following. You can edit the URL. I'm using a temporary URL here. I don't have a custom domain, but if I had a custom domain, I could display this without the Kartra component here. And then you can also change that. This is a default assigned by Kartra, but you can say, for example, my calendar, save that. Okay, so now we can test that. So you can just right click on it and open in the, actually, let's open this in the new tab. So you can see my class is in here. I selected specific dates, Monday, Wednesday, Friday only, and only 8 a.m. So what will happen if I select this? Well, it's selecting, you can see it in my own time zone, but you could change it. It should automatically detect your local time zone. Go next. First name, last name. So let's just say marketing Lion. Info at marketingfunnelslion.com. This is the GDPR. Even though I'm not in Europe, Kartra by default enables those. We can disable that. And if you want to learn how, well, here it is. Here it is how. You go in here, go to account settings, and then you can turn off the GDPR, deactivate GDPR, and save that. So next time somebody goes to that calendar, they will not be prompted to complete these. So next, I could add this to a calendar, but you can see this is my confirmation message, and I'm done. Am I? Let's see what shows in Kartra. So in Kartra dashboard, if I just click on Kartra logo here and scroll down, I can see that I have one upcoming calendar event. Okay, it's scheduled. If I go to calendars and click on the three dots, I can see how many people have registered, and that's me. I could cancel this calendar event from here, and a cancellation would be sent to that person as well. So what do you think about the calendar feature in Kartra? Is it as good as, let's say, Calendly or others? It is very good. It's very good, especially that it does have now the integration with the payment processor, and it's less dependent on cookies as it used to be in the past. So I definitely recommend using it. So we can see the comparison of Kartra to LeadPages. LeadPages doesn't have the functionality. You will have to integrate a third-party solution for this to work. If you like the content and if you'd like to learn more about our services, please visit our website www.fastv8now.com, and please support our channel by clicking on subscribe and click on notifications icon as well. If you would like to be part of this community and if you want to join our Patreon membership, please visit patreon.com/marketingfunnelslion, and link is in the description as well. Well, thank you, and we'll see you soon.